Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Beauty Topics podcast. And I am your host, Chantel, and I am here with, my favorite stylist, Kobe of Dynasty Creatives. Hey, Kobe.
Hey.
We got a lot. We're back, and we've got a lot going on today. We're super excited because this is our first time, filming an episode. So we're going to be uploading this to YouTube so you guys can see our faces. We will see how it goes. For right now, we're attempting this. I hope it looks good because I haven't tried this before. But regardless, we're going to get into some style talk today. What's up?
So this is the first. We're the first.
Yes, we're the first. I knew you would come and bring it, Kobe. I mean, you're like the style guru, so you were going to, of course, come in here and be hot and ready.
It's so funny that you say be hot and ready because this morning, yesterday actually, afternoon, I was like, you know what? I need to be hot and ready tomorrow.
Yes.
Something just told me I need to make sure I have an idea of what to do.
I mean, I should have curled my hair, but you were over here doing the thing. I mean, because the faces the glasses are just phenomenal. These frames are killing me. Where are these frames come from?
Zelul. It's Zeeelool.
Are these prescription glasses this fly? Well, I'll be damned. That is so cute. I need to let my daughter see that. She would be obsessed.
Yes, it's a great site. I mean, so many cool frames. The quality is great and the price point.
Wow. What's the price point on something like this?
I think I paid $20 for these.
It's like a hexagon.
Yeah.
But it's like a tortoiseshell hexagon type deal. Mm-hmm. They are so fly. Oh my gosh, I love it.
I love them too. They're
and they've got some blue running through them. Ooh, see, that's what I mean. And it's like, okay, so you came in, you guys. He's got on some fabulous high top. I don't even know what you call it. Air Force Ones.
No, these are some.
What are these? I don't know. I don't know Nike.
Oh gosh, they're not Dunks. They're Blazers, retro Blazers.
I mean, with the cords. And then the denim shirt, the tie, the glasses, and the hat. And I'm sitting here. Of course, you know your girl. I am in a one piece. I am in a green dress from Shein. And it costs $8. And it's one piece because what did we say about one piece? You can't mess it up. You can add a few things, but you can't wreck one nice little dress. You just slip it on. And when you pull it on over all your chubbiness, all the wrinkles slide right out. And you don't even have to press it. So that's what your girl is doing today, and I'm here for it.
Giving body.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm going to run around the neighborhood when we get finished with this. But Kobe, I had to have you back here because my clients weren't done asking questions. Everybody was obsessed with you, your spirit, your voice, your aura, your vibe. So they're like, okay, when's he coming back? Because we've got more questions. I legit am sitting here with a list.
Oh, I see. And that is quite the list. The people are really, okay, I love the engagement.
The people have questions and they want to know. So I have to get through all this because I don't want people coming for me or I'm going to my appointments and they're like, hey, you didn't ask my question. So I got to make sure that I'm on this, y'all. Okay, so right now, everybody wants to know what are some fall trends that Kobe is loving?
Mm-hmm. I don't even know if it's a fall. Well, I guess it is because I've been seeing it. I have really been loving the wide leg pants and the different textures mixing. Mm-hmm. Maybe a wide leg denim with a blazer, maybe with a scarf around the neck and a wide brim hat.
Ooh, come on with the brim.
Yeah, just mixing different things. I've been seeing a lot of that. Something. A suit jacket, a blazer you may pair with some distressed jeans with I've been seeing the tube socks. People have been wearing those with the loafers.
Oh.
Yeah, so just really mixing
socks and loafers. Shout out to Michael Jackson in heaven.
Right. Very
okay.
80s. So I've been loving that, the mixture of different aesthetics and textures.
I'm here for it because your outfit is giving it today. It is giving. And it's one of those things where if I walked in your closet, I wouldn't have pulled this together and I would have missed out on such a cool look because I would have been, me, I get in my head, I get too matchy and it's just, wow, this is just, it's like all neutrals, but the sneakers are a pop, the hat is a pop, and then the glasses, I'm still over here with the glasses. They are everything. I almost want to put a link to that. We need to shout out to, I'm going to put the website for these glasses on there because I know all three of my kids would be interested in ordering something off there.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about layering, just because it's such a great way to transform an outfit. And I've been obsessed in my TikTok feed watching all these. It's like side by sides. Like they'll show the outfit, and then like she's like, "This is how how you can just wear something, or this is how you can style something." And she had a plain white dress shirt, but it was like a dress. And like she pulled up a little leather pleated skirt, and then she put on like a little gray little sweater vest, and then she pulled that off and then wrapped a belt. Watch her nipples. They sensitive. Yeah, sure. And this nipples be sensitive when you're trying to breastfeed. It's like, watch how you hold me. We gotta edit some of this out. People gonna be like, what the hell kind of podcast is this? They talk about nipple sensitivity. I'm like, child, look. This podcast, life be going on during this podcast. It can just be the bloopers or the outtakes.
Right.
Shoot, that goes for women and puppies. Nipple sensitivity. It's
real. It's real.
That's right.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got to get back into it. We were talking about transforming outfits and layering.
Yes. So I like to start with some kind of a assessment to see what I compare with what. Now that is just something I feel like in general, taking time and also having a setup that allowed you to be efficient when trying to pull stuff to layer. Like, I like to have colors all together. Like,
you organize your closet by color.
By color.
Okay. I can see how that's helpful.
By color, and then I have all of my ties and stuff in an area, like in this little tie rack, and then all of my hats are able, so I can see what I have and start pulling and piecing. And so that's one of the ways I start with the layering. And then I like to try things on too. I have a full body mirror, pull it on and see what looks right.
You know what? It reminds me of, when you're young and it's like about to be the first day of school and you lay your outfit out and you're like, oh, I'm about to get it on Monday. Wait till they see me in my outfit. And we put so much work into that first day of school outfit. It's like, I guess kind of like that feeling for like every day. It's like, let me just lay out what I'm going to wear tomorrow so I don't have to stress in the morning. I know what I'm putting on. I'm done. Shoes, everything. And like try it on beforehand so you can see if it's too much, if it's missing something. So I kind of get where you're going with that. Now, with you, for example, how long did it take to put together this look? Because this is a look.
This was pretty quick. I will say maybe 20 minutes.
Okay, see, I'm wearing an outfit. This is just a dress. This is an outfit. This is a look. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference between throwing on an outfit and getting a look together. I just throw on outfits.
Yeah, the complete getting ready probably like an hour and a half.
Okay.
Because I kind of started thinking about it yesterday. So, and what was I doing yesterday? I was wearing something yesterday, so I had stuff already pulled out yesterday too. So, I knew I wanted to wear these pants. I knew I was wearing a hat, and so that's where it was really the top and the tie was what I was going back and forth with. Did I want to do cream on cream? Did I want to do some more cord? What was the texture that I wanted to mix with these pants was really the main question. Did I want to do a tie or no tie? Did I want to tuck the shirt in or not tuck the shirt in? Did I want to wear a belt or no belt? Those were the things that I was trying to figure out.
Doing the little final tweaks. So now, for example, your cords are wide leg cords, which I absolutely love because I feel like as a thick-thighed person, okay,
thick-thighed.
As a thick-thighed human walking this earth, we have to be careful of those cords rubbing and getting hot. I already have hot flashes, and we don't want to cause a fire. So I love the fact that though they are wide legs, so I feel like a wide leg cord would be more comfortable and it wouldn't feel as hot as like a traditional cord. And I'm just obsessed with the cream color. Did you thrift these or did you?
These actually, I think, are from Urban Outfitters,
Oh, okay. Okay.
but it kind of felt thrifted because they were in the clearance section.
Okay, yes. That is my kind of shopping,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
clearance and thrift.
Because
I am obsessed. I
you know,
absolutely love them.
because Urban will, they want their money or they want our money.
The true story. True story.
So the clearance had this color, like a brown kind of cognac kind of color, the same kind of material, and so I got both pair.
Hello. And before he gets out of here, I'm going to make him stand up in front of the camera so you can get the full view of the outfit so y'all can understand what I'm talking about because I'm obsessed with it. So now you accessorize, like you have the cap on. Okay. So what type of accessories would you say are work appropriate? Like, is it okay to wear a beret or a fashionable hat that goes with your outfit indoors? Because you know a lot of old people be like, take your hat off at my house.
Yeah.
Like, what's appropriate? Like, if for work, for example, is there appropriate attire that we can wear on our head at work?
Yeah, I think it depends on your employer and the
Okay.
culture of the workplace.
Okay.
I think of it kind of like church. It used to be at one point, men were not, you could not wear a hat inside of church. And now
Okay.
some churches do permit caps and, wide brim hats, cowboy hats, all the things. So I think it depends on the culture. If your culture of your workplace is more traditional and they're, nothing to minimal on the head, then that's gonna kind of dictate.
Oh,
But
so just kind of check the dress code. Otherwise, you
yeah,
can go for it.
yeah, and also whatever you're trying to communicate, headbands, scarves. I used to do one thing I like to do is a turban, which
Oh.
yeah, and a turban is something that you really can you can dress it up or down. I would wear a turban with like a vest and a tie, maybe some wide leg pants, and it gives a whole different. It's going back to layering. It's how you layer that headpiece, I think, with the rest of your outfit
Okay.
that will allow it to be work appropriate or not.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, just because, like, I don't know, I see all these cute little outfits and they're like rocking a little beret or something like that. And I'm like, oh, that looks so good together. But I just, wonder, that old adage of, we were just raised so old school, no hats in the house, no hats. Well, no hats indoors and stuff like that, or take your glasses off. You know how it is. So I was just curious about that. Now, I have to get into this question because I have a very sweet client and she was like, please ask him. Okay. Based on like the silhouette that you're going for or your body type, can a thin belt or a thick belt does one of them make you look slimmer? She was just curious because she is larger chested. She's very blessed up top and she loves a belt. But, she's like, she kind of looked at a picture of herself one day when she had this little thin belt on her outfit and she felt like the thin belt made her chest look larger. Or she felt like she looked bigger in the picture as opposed to wearing a thicker belt. What are your thoughts on that? Do they make you look slimmer or kind of make us look a little chunky? The belt
belts?
size, the thickness of the belt?
I think the thickness of the belt really depends, is important. I'll say that. I prefer if a waist belt. I'm thinking she was wearing a waist belt.
Yes, waist belt.
I prefer definitely a thicker waist belt.
Okay.
Almost so that the waist belt is functioning like an undergarment.
Oh.
So that it's wide.
Okay.
And it's going around so it's really cinching the waist and smoothing the sides. So I definitely vote for a wide belt.
Okay.
Because with a thin belt too, it can get lost with the shirt. You said she's top heavy, so the boobs, it can get lost under the boobs, and so I think a wider belt sounds like it will work better.
Okay. But for some people who maybe have like a shorter torso, does a thick belt make you look, I don't know, this is going to sound more condensed like this? I don't know the word. Words are hard.
Yeah,
does it make you look squished?
I think it does depend on the woman's torso for sure.
Okay.
And the shirt, like with the top, like
Yeah.
what she's wearing with it, or a dress if it's a dress or a skirt. So yeah, all those things. It's a real case by case type situation because I'm thinking of a woman, wearing a high waist pencil skirt.
Yes.
With a waist belt. That depending on her hips, depending on her waist, depending on her torso, that's going to land completely different depending on how that woman is built.
We're going to have to work on my belt game. You're going to have to pick me out some belts because I'm a very wide hipped person. I'm a pear shaped person. So yeah, I need belts appropriate for pears. So yes.
That's a good wide belt is one of my favorite accessories for a woman. It's definitely a waist belt, and belts is yes.
Okay. Okay. And I'm noticing corsets. Corset tops are really back right now. I've seen people styling them with jeans and heels, and it just looks so good. I'm like, oh my gosh, I would like one. Like I'm going to go purchase myself one because I don't have anything like that.
As you should.
Yeah.
And you definitely should because you have the body type for it. You know, small waist and then the hips. And that butt.
Yeah, got it from my mama. Got that on.
That's what you need
Yes.
to that the corset would be. Yeah.
Okay. See, back in my day, we were teased. It was called childbirth and hips by the old people. They told me I had childbirth and hips. Yes. I mean, ooh, the names and stuff. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And now people are like, oh, you have a pretty shape. But growing up, woo, we would get picked on with the thighs and all the extra. And then I had the small feet. They'd be like, look like you should just tip over because your little feet don't look like it can hold up all of that.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I went through it. It's a good thing I have good self-esteem now, child, because I went through it. You know, if you can survive the teasing from your family, though, you can survive anything.
Seriously, and I was talking, not to get too much off track, but I was telling a friend about, she's considering starting a family, and we were talking about having kids. And
yeah.
I'm like, the thing about having those siblings, though, is it's socialization.
Yes.
Your siblings help you learn how to stick up for yourself, how to fight back, how to share.
It's not going to do that again?
I hope not. Come on, Trey.
If it does, that's it.
Come on. Yeah, I'm calling you. Come on.
Babe, just pick her up and take her. You know she's going to want to stay in here with new people. Here.
Look at that. It's just hanging.
She can't help it. She's got 4 big fat boys that keep drinking off of her boobies every 2 hours.
She only had boys. No
She had
girls.
4 boys and 1 girl.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Okay, we're going to try this again. We keep having technical difficulties with our camera recording us over here. Shout out to our producer, A-Dub Productions, having to come in here and fix it. Every 5 minutes, I'm like, babe, come fix this camera. We're not cutting this out either. People need to see what really goes on behind the scenes of making this stuff happen.
Yes.
Goodness gracious. All right. So back to it. So we talked about the belt. Now, about if it makes you look slimmer or thicker and all that good stuff. And like I said, I'm going to be going over my belt game and making sure everything is Kobe approved. Now, I want to ask you, though, about certain patterns, because now this was my next client question. Do certain patterns make it look like we're packing on extra pounds?
Like stripes and polka
Yes. Like what's a flattering pattern and what's a pattern us, people with extra meat? What do we need to steer clear of? What makes us look bigger than we are?
I think horizontal stripes
Okay.
can make a person look wide because, again, the stripes are showing or accentuating.
They're wrapping around it and accentuating it. Absolutely.
Yeah, so horizontal stripes, and the opposite, vertical stripes or anything, going up and down can give the illusion that you're longer, taller, thinner. I think other patterns, when I think of like floral and polka dots and different
Plaids.
Plaids. I think it depends on what the pattern is on. If it's on a shirt versus a skirt, a whole dress versus a jacket, a piece of pattern versus all pattern also is a different situation as well. Because, like, for instance, my outfit today, I was going to wear a cord shirt with the pants. But just the cord on the cord, it was too much texture for me.
Okay.
Too much of the same texture, I should say, because denim is a texture too.
Yes.
But it's a different, lighter. It's not as dramatic, and So I just think it depends on what a texture is, what piece of clothing it's on too.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. You definitely don't want to wear horizontal stripes across your wide hips or your behind. let's steer clear of that. Okay. Is it important to know if you're like a winter or a summer or whatever? You know how people kind of use that kind of color wheel system or undertone system. Is that something you check with your clients when you're styling them? Like, oh, you're a winter.
Like the color of the clothes.
You know how when you go to the department store, you know, when you go to like Nordstrom's or Neiman's, like the salespeople there be like, "Oh, you're a winter, you're a summer." You know what I mean? Have you ever have any of them ever told you anything like that?
No, they a lot of times clients just come with their own preferences. Sometimes, a lot of
Oh,
times,
okay.
no. Again, when I am working with them, usually the person has already started some kind of style journey of their own, and they've gotten frustrated or they feel defeated, and then they hit me up to
Yes.
kind of come in and soothe things out. So a lot of times it's very like, I wouldn't say dire, but sometimes
Well, when you are just worn out and you have had enough and you're like, I'm not going and picking out any more outfits. I'm finished trying to shop
yeah.
these mannequins.
Yeah,
Yes.
or that, or people a lot of times too just don't want to do it because a friend of mine said, I'm surprised that most of the people you style are creatives, like you, like artists sometimes, and people, professional people who have access and are creative. You would think would not have trouble styling themselves. I'm like, yeah, but sometimes it's the going out and the looking and, like you said, piecing things together. And yeah, a person may have the things in their closet, but they don't know how to tie it all in, or they want something new, or they don't feel that what they have is appropriate for the event or the occasion.
Right, right. It's the tying it all together for me. It's the pieces are there, but it's like, okay, wait, I need to put this cord with this shirt. It's the trying to find complementary pieces. You know what I mean? That's why I'm so quick to grab a dress. Because this would be beyond my scope. And it sounds like something so simple, but it's like I know I'm not the only person with this issue. We pick the most basic things, a white blouse and a pair of jeans because you truly feel like if I start adding too much, I'm gonna look like a fool because I really don't know what I'm doing.
But I want to add something to that outfit you just mentioned: a white blouse and denim and jeans. That is a safe look, but there's so many variations of that.
Yes.
There's so many different types of white tops that you can do with denim. You can do wide leg denim, mom jean denim, bell bottom denim, distressed denim, high waist denim. Pair that with a pump, pair it with a sneaker, pair it with a boot, pair it with a red lip, pair it with a nude lip, high low hair, ponytail, braids, all of those different variations are gonna land differently. They're gonna have a different impact. You doing denim with a white blazer and a white blouse is totally different from high ponytail, crop top, white distressed denim and sneakers.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Now, you mentioned all these different styles of jeans because I have a client, she wants to know this as well. Okay. So, like, I feel like bell bottom jeans, because she and I were talking about that. Are they for tall, skinny people? Like, and wide leg, you know what I'm saying? And like, for example, like wide leg jeans, I'm a pair, or wide leg jeans. Would they make me look even wider than I already look on the bottom? Like, is that not for me? Is it more appropriate for me to wear maybe like a high waisted mom jean, but I'm only, 5'4.5". I say 5'5". I'm not there yet, but I mean, what jeans are for who?
Yeah. I would say anybody that's tall and slim. I mean, most of the things are made for the tall and slim people. Just
Congratulations, y'all. Okay,
right, right.
you made it.
So,
But who's boot cut for? Is a boot cut for a chunky person since we can't wear a bell bottom?
Well, now, Chantel, when it gets into this is where I may differ from other people, where
Okay.
I'm very much about what a person likes and what they feel comfortable in. Now, you have to pair that with what looks best for you at the same
Right.
time. So I think bell bottoms are best for a taller person that is slimmer, just because it gives more room for that garment to move at the bottom.
Yes, absolutely.
And
Yes.
it doesn't look, compact a person that is shorter and a person that is more round. But I also feel like I'm thinking of the silhouette now. I just think of women who are curvy and you get a bell bottom that is real nice and fitted on the thighs and the hips, and then it just flares at that knee. That's a look too.
Okay, I
So
got
I
you.
really,
I
I
got
think
you.
it really depends on, kind of going back to what feels good for that person, what looks good for that person, because there's just so many different things. A person could be short but have no butt. A woman, for example, could be short with no butt, or short and not curvy, no hips, no thighs, no butt. And so
More straight
those,
up and down.
yeah,
Okay.
and those jeans are going to fit very differently from a woman that's her same exact height and has all the curves. So, and also what you're wearing with the shoe, what you're pairing with, how is the bottom of the hem of the bell bottom of the jean, how is that going to interact with the shoe? Are you wearing a sneaker? Is it a thigh high boot? Is it a sandal? Is it flat? Does it have a heel?
Okay.
All those things, I think, I look at those and that matters too.
Okay. So now you start talking about shoes because we definitely have some shoe questions. Okay. Just because picking the wrong shoe can completely wreck your outfit. We have all seen like a fabulous outfit and you're looking like, oh girl, you got it going on. And then you look down to her shoes. Because I remember watching an episode of Martin and she had on a cute outfit and they were like, you were doing good till we saw those run over shoes, Pam. So I'm like, everything's going good until you get with the shoe.
Yeah.
What heel height is like? Okay, I have this question I have to ask though, because you guys, excuse me, I have all my questions I got to make sure I get to. What heel height is appropriate for work? And then, because I have a very petite client, and what she does is she'll find all these slacks that she likes, but because she's short, she hates to have to hem everything. So her heels have been getting taller and taller, so she can avoid all the hemming. But she's like, I don't think I need to be at work in a 6-inch heel looking like,
I think the heel height is tricky because a heel, just because it's 6 inches, if it's a platform 6-inch, it's not going to be like a pointed toe stiletto 6-inch. I think it depends on the shoe, where you're working, how you're walking in them, your comfort level. Because I'm going to vote for a heel. So I mean, if a woman wants to wear,
I know you're going to vote for a heel.
If she wants to be in the office and she can do it, I used to teach with a woman who used to pump up and down the hallway. We were teaching middle school, and pumps every day.
Yes.
And pumps and pencil skirts were her thing. Whereas other people was, I'm not, I have to chase, I got to wrangle kids. I don't want to break my ankle. I'm not trying to. So I think it depends on what you're doing, who you are as the employee, and again, the culture of your workplace. Yeah.
And I think too, like I told her, I said, I don't think it's as noticeable, I was like, as you think, just because the slacks are covering most of the heel. Only a little bit of it is peeking out. So it doesn't just look like you're stomping around in 6-inch heels in your skirt.
Yeah, and it's just really about how you are wearing that heel. Can we see the heel? Is it with a skirt? Are you stomping around like Tyra Banks or Naomi Campbell in the hall?
Yes.
How are you presenting this pump with the rest of your look?
Yeah, for me, it's like, are you walking comfortably? Because we have all been out in public and seen women tiptoeing around like baby deers, or they literally they look like they are on shaky ground. Everybody else is on solid ground, but they look like they are on shaky ground. They are on their last leg. That little strap looks like it wants to give way. The little toes is looking like they're suffering. And I just don't understand the point of going through all the trouble to select an amazing outfit and then putting on the most painful shoes that don't fit you properly and that you can't even walk in.